Assalamu alaikum everyone. Now, so in our last video we have did a API call where we created a user. You can see here we have created a user and we stored the token on cloud storage. Now what we do? Now in this video we are going to send that cloud storage save it token to our API using React toolkit. So there is a RTK tutorial. So there is also a small tutorial because I'm too busy. I don't have much time for record a long video. However, now we are going to send the token on authorization param or header. So as you can see, our base URL is depend on we are on development mode or we are on live mode. So if we are on live mode, then that chose the live server, and if we are on development mode, then that will be choose development server. However, so our mission is send the authorization token in the header. So for sending that, we are need to pass or prepare something. So in RTK there have something like create API. If you know that React toolkit or React Redux as well, so that is very easy for you. So first of all, you need to define create a API. Then in the base API, I guess you have that code in that we have provided for free, and I know they have some bug because they are that in a server that routes is not available. You need to create that manually, and their .env is also not available, and Node.js module that also. So I intentionally mark some file that I'm not give you, so that need to solve you or create by yourself by watching that video or our previous video. However, so we need to prepare the header. So for prepare that header, we have get something here. So that give us two things. One is headers and another one is API. We don't need that API. So in the header we need to set something that is authorization. I don't know the right spelling. I will fix it as soon as possible. Then I need to get the token. So for getting that token, I will call web app. That is our TWA dev SDK web app, and then cloud storage. Then I just want to get item. That is an item. So the item is token. I want that token, and if I click here, you can see argument of void is not assignable to parameter of string. So that tells me that a void. So I just tell him that is a string, but he is not understand that is a string. So I just cut it and go above. So I declare a token here, and the token is that. Now I pass that token simply, or get item, and that is still me token is a void, is not a string. What's wrong with you, man? Okay, let's fix that spelling authorization. Well done, we are fix the spelling authorization, and we have created a function. So as you see, the get item is a void or function. So there have a callback, and in that callback their first argument is the error. So that tells me is there have any error, and second argument is the result. That tells me what is the result or what is the value of token. So what I want, if there not have any error, if there not have any error, not equal error, then we just pass that authorization in the header. and if there have any error, then do nothing. So now we need to check that. For checking, there have just one API, so I just simply create another API. There have me, and in the me you can see there have a decode auth, so that taking a bearer. So I just need to make it simply. So I will add a string here, bearer, and then merge that. So the decode will be automatically decode that. Now I just need to check what is that token. So I just console log token, and here there is a me, so I will call that API inside the user info API. So I just copy that, then duplicate that code, and then I change it. That is my information, my info, and that is not a mutation, that is a query, because that is a get request, and the path is me. They are not have any argument, and that method is get, and they are not have any argument, and I just need to export that use me info query, and I will call that on which page I am currently. I am on premium user, so premium page. So I just simply call that here. I cut that, and now I just call that API that give me as return a object, and they are not have any argument for passing there here. Now I just call the data, and I want to see what is the data. Now I just simply open the terminal, dev tool, and I refresh it. Now you can see here that is loading, because I did hard loading, and you can see in the me I am getting trim is cannot he don't know what is trim simply. And if I check the console log, they are not have any console log. So what is the trim? I just need to ensure that trim is not a function, and spell it is also not a value, that is a function. Okay, now let's see what happened. And we also need to check what is the header request header we are passing here. So they are not have any authorization as header. Is I am doing it wrong. Base API authorization. There is refreshing, and in the me currently I am also not passing any authorization or anything. JWT must be provided, and we see here that is undefined. Okay, so our wrong is we are here the I just need to check what is the result simply, and that is a simple debugging. When you doing code, you also need to debug that. And as you can see, we are getting the base API, the token here. Okay, in the V. Okay, everything cool. So why I cannot set that? Okay, let's start that and open once again, and open the dev tool, and then check the network, check me, JWT must be provided, and in the request header, if I try to get it, nothing here. Great. Okay, I have debugged that, and I understand that PPR header is a synchronous thing, and that web app cloud storage is a asynchronous thing. So I need to call that before calling that base API. So I will declare a let, and that is a token, and that type should be string, either undefined, and that is currently an empty string, or just undefined simply, or we will not define that. However, now what we do, basically we just call that above that base API. Makes sense? I guess you have understand why we call that above. Here we just need to set the token here as a result. Now the token is not empty. Now token is assigned a value but never used. Yeah, we're going to use you. So here we just check if there have the token, then I just go the headers and set a token, set a value that is authorization. What is the authorization? I have copied that authorization, and the authorization value is token, and in return I just pass the headers. Okay, also here that is not a big deal. Or however, now what we do, we just refresh that and check out the div tool. Now I guess this time that should be work, or if that is not work, that is very painful for close anything more. That is still not working, and the JWT must be provided. What's wrong? I don't know. Okay, now here I have debugged that more, but I am not getting any solution that I can use, so I just go through the local storage. That is not a big deal, so I can use local storage for setting or storing that token. So I just set the token in local storage as data, and then data. Okay, then cut the above cloud storage. Then in the base API, here I just pass that from local storage, because local storage is also a synchronous thing. I just get the token. Okay, great. Now I just make it above and cut above L logic, and then also delete that web app. Okay, now you can see that is null, and here client everything is okay. Now I just cut it and then direct link, open the dev tool. In the network you can see me, and here you can see there have a additional field that is authorization, and authorization have a value that is bearer and the key. And what we have gotten that as response, we are getting our information, like my Telegram account ID is I am a verified user. That means is I am by the verify pack for this mini app. Because if I am verified, then that mini have something like a verified tag here in after balance. Then is I am a newcomer, and point, refer code, and some other additional information. That's great, and our mission is complete. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.